Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Alfie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adelaide.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker. This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello again there, Ringside Crew, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now from the top of Metal Mountain, all the way down to all 50 states in the globe is a happy hill himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today?
Good. Ready for another edition of the part of Tag Team Month, my friendo?
Yeah, let's go. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to our guest, Brox, Boulder, and Juan.
You guys hit the tag team.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back, Brock.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having my tag team partner. What's up, Geek?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if our fans aren't familiar with you, Juan, introduce yourself.
Well, of course, as you said, as my name, I am Juan. Of course, you've already known Brox Boulder. We are Grappling Inc. And there's not a whole lot to say about me. I always loved wrestling. Always grew up watching Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero and just these amazing guys. And I always thought I need to get into this. It's something I always cared about. And here I am. So
letting your ring work do the talking, right?
oh yeah.
That's right.
Awesome. Your mask. Oh, sorry, go along with this.
Okay, ahead. Continue, Joe.
Your so if our fans are not if there we go. Take two. Go on, Geek. Do your question. I totally
No, I was just gonna. So, what made you guys want to form as a tag team?
We started at FTC's Art of Grappling from the day the school started, and we just kind of took to each other in the ring. We worked with each other, pushed each other, and I'll tell you what really put me over the edge for it was when I became the Art of Grappling champion for FTC. That came down in a battle royal to Juan and myself to determine the winner. There was, I think, 12, 15 other competitors, and it came down to us two of the original guys at FTC for the Art of Grappling School, and we beat the crap out of each other, and I earned a lot of respect for Juan, even more than I had knowing that we started the school together. And I knew that he had something special, and I knew that I needed somebody to have my back, and I knew that there was nobody better than the guy that's come up with me since day one. So,
Yeah, and it's fitting that we're called Grappling Inc., especially for that title and for our school, obviously. But it's a good mutual respect towards us. There's no bad blood. I don't think there ever will be bad blood.
Yeah. We want to show the wrestling world more of just like we've been out on singles before. We've done a bunch of single matches for different promotions, and we've shown the world that FTC can really train great wrestlers. We want to expand that for FTC and Art of Grappling. We want to show the world that we can do anything. They can train us to do anything in this school, and we can go anywhere and work, and we can be the best in the ring when we get there.
That's always a good sign, like it's hard to find a good tag team that actually wants to be cohesive with each other and make it glue. It's like one big scary machine like that nobody wants to deal with, right, Geek?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, for us too, like especially for he and I always tell him he's flippy. He's got a real flippy style of wrestling. He's quick.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. He's very quick in the ring. He's strategic and very very methodical on how he does things in the ring, and I'm more power. So we kind of cover all the bases. We have all the technical wrestling down. We have the power wrestling down. We have the tag team stuff we need to do down. So we kind of cover all bases here, man, and we definitely have each other's back. So I feel like we have the making to be a great tag team.
And good communication.
Do you guys work as a babyface tag team, or you guys are a heel tag team?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're arrogant. Do you think we're arrogant?
You maybe, not me.
I think it's more confident than arrogance. I always joke and tell everybody I'm not conceited. I'm convinced. But I just know, the work ethic I put in. I've watched him do it for as long as I've been wrestling as well, and I think he carries the whole bully thing as well that I do. Juan is not one that will back down from a challenge. I've not seen that from him at all. He's willing to step in the ring with anybody at all, and he'll definitely stand up for somebody that can't stand up for themselves. So he carries that bully mentality, and that's what I wanted in a partner. So.
Yeah, the reason why I asked that is because, like, some tag teams, like how they run it, it's like, okay, the smaller guy we're gonna pick on first, and then we're gonna have to, block it off so we can't make the tag to the bigger guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying that could work ways too if you guys were a face tag team.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we definitely want to. I don't know, man. I want to be a face. I like the cheer of the crowd. It's adrenaline for me, man. I love to hear the cheers when you hit the curtain, and for him, I'm sure it does too.
Oh yeah.
That's like all I think everybody's dreams. Like, cause like whenever I played 2K, a geek's like, "Oh, you don't want to make a guy heel like your grandfather was." I'm like, the heels sound like cow. When the audience nowadays, back in the day when you play the video game and the crowd boos, to me it didn't sound like boos. It sounded like cows. I want to hear cows. I'd go to a farm.
Come to Ohio, you'll hear a bunch of them. That's what we hear.
Yeah. Go out east, basically.
Yeah, go out east. I'll go where my grandmother lives in Allentown, and I'll go over and hear the cows.
I mean, all the way out east in Long Island there's lots of farmland over there, so it's like
I'll go over and feed a bunch of cows. That's what I'll hear boos. Like they're booing me. No, Joe, they're booing. Oh,
we mean that though. Come to Ohio, man. Check a show out.
It's like the whole thing. It's like, Joe, when you say boo, they're booing me. It's like, no, they're not. They're saying boo words. Boo words.
They're mooing you. They're mooing them.
Or you say they're not booing, they're mooing. Okay.
They're mooing.
Why would they be mooing? Oh, see the mind of Joe. I go from booing to mooing. Like they're mooing.
It's a dangerous place to be. This is my second time, so I know that rolling around up there, it's not a safe place for anybody to be.
Yeah. Or as my sister one time, we went to a baseball game and I said, we're going to practicing my boos, like booze. And I put apostrophe S. So when my sister saw me, she's like, you wrote booze? Like booze? Booze. And I was like, no, I clearly said booze. Like boo. She's like, you wrote BOS apostrophe S. So to me, all I thought is practicing your booze.
That works too. You can do that.
And Joe says, yeah, it works too.
It's like, go get a beer.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, okay, they win. There you go.
Hey, listen, come to Ohio. I'll get you a beer. I told you guys offline here or off camera a few minutes ago that me and the owner of FTC opened a bar here locally called Drifters. So come to Ohio. You'll have a beer on us for sure.
Drifters.
Guys, if you're our Ohio fans that are watching this, there's a bar in Ohio called Drifters. Go check.
It's a gaming bar. It's a gaming bar, by the way.
Oh God, geek! We definitely have to.
Come on, guys.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Reeling you in.
Super fun gaming bar.
Another promotion we're trying to get invited to, Joe. Here we go.
Sarah Bubbles.
The dude should definitely come to FTC show sometime soon.
She's always.
I don't want to get hit by
on her stuff, man.
Still on spotlight.
She's trying to throw a spotlight.
I don't want to get a copyright strike. I was about to sing the song to her theme song. Joe is personally Sarah theme song, the old 80s song.
Yeah.
Every time she makes a video for me, I have to toss the Sarah song in there. Geek's like, you don't have to do that, Joe. No, her character's an 80s theme character, and the Sarah song it needs to be put in every video she gives us.
She just barely made the. I don't know if she made the 80s. Honestly, she may have just barely been born in the 80s. So I'm a little torn that she's using 80s an 80s genre for her character. I don't know how I feel about that.
She's mad. We don't have matching shirts. We don't have matching shirts.
Look at his shirt. Did you guys see his shirt?
Can't see his shirt. Oh wow!
Yeah.
And then I have the one and only.
Represent each other,
right?
We don't have grappling ink shirts yet.
I was definitely not an 80s. Definitely.
But not born in the 80s.
Oh, jeez.
Should have fooled me.
Yeah. Oh, we could have. You just call her old?
No.
We're starting. Joe, I think we should end the podcast. We're starting.
Sarah Bubbles is gonna come after us.
It wouldn't be the first time she's beat the crap out of him in the ring. Probably wouldn't be the last.
She's gonna train. You're gonna make me get trained when I come to Ohio, and then Sarah's like, "Joe's training. That means I can beat him up."
She'll love it. She loves.
Yeah.
She likes to beat people up.
I never remember this, Sarah. I bruise easily, and I'm a podcaster. So if you beat me up, then you can tell everybody I beat up Joe Panther the Third.
She bruises easy too. Don't let her lie to you.
We're both podcasters. There you go. So
the first month of training, she was like, she looked like a punching bag. She was just all bruised all down.
Oh, jeez.
She was just like, it was awful.
I'm gonna get that video chat on Instagram after the podcast. Oh, look, Sarah's calling me. Joe, what are you talking about me during the show?
She's still flexing. She's flexing on. She's flexing on you.
I think she's threatening me.
That's what it feels like to me.
Intergender match, Juan versus Sarah. Oh boy, here we go.
It wouldn't be his first intergender match.
what's your
first?
It was this girl named Scarlett. Incredible talent in the ring, and
I think I know we might know Scarlett.
Yeah.
You know Scarlett? She's
is she a creepy wrestler or
a little bit? Yeah, she scared me a little bit.
Me too. I was there.
I think she might be coming over to the East Coast or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
She was good.
like
She was
the-
really good.
like the
I was
Delaware area.
impressed. She was very good.
I don't think she liked me though.
But she's a creepy character though. You
I don't know if
just
she
say
likes anybody, like he said. She's just kind of floating.
No, I'm
through
saying
all
her
that.
character is like her character.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. She's just kind of she tries to creep people out. I get it.
yeah.
It works though. It works for me.
Succeeded.
Yeah.
Geek and I have noticed this now. We've been getting a lot of people from from Ohio, from West Virginia, like that whole area.
Bubble.
That bubble is starting to. That door, as I like to say, down a bubble because Sarah's the bubble person. Or that door is starting to open up more for us. And
the West Virginia door is starting to open. Say, hey, come on over, guys. You know?
Yeah. I think I told you this last time. I feel like our area we're really rich in independent wrestling here, and we have just probably within 50 miles, we have 5 or 6 promotions here locally that don't really compete against each other, really. For me, I'm a little biased. I'm sure Juan will agree that FTC is kind of the gold standard in the area, followed a close second by Pro Wrestling Conquest that runs out of Charleston, West Virginia. So I just feel like that we're really rich in independent wrestling in the area, and it's not a bad thing at all. Like, we have a lot of great talent in the area.
I think we have a lot of unrecognized talent. We got a lot of talented people in this area.
I agree.
Definitely.
Would you guys ever come to the East Coast and wrestle if you had a chance?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We're close. I mean, we're out there, and we're not, like I said, we're in Ohio, but absolutely, I would go anywhere. I would, we went to Dallas. We got to catch WrestleMania this year. Our first WrestleMania, mine anyways. It was yours first WrestleMania. So got to catch Dallas and see Stone Cold but I traveling to get to wrestle. Come on, man. What's better than that? I mean, who doesn't want to go up and down the East Coast or even out west and wrestle a little bit? I mean,
yeah, I'm just going back thinking about WrestleMania, how fun it was just being with friends, and you talking about wrestling like, oh, this guy would be cool to wrestle. I want to see these guys go at it.
Yeah.
It's always been fun. It's always been entertaining for me. Like I just like to think stuff in my head.
It's fun as an independent wrestler to go check shows out, whether they're the big, the big companies or even the independent guys. It's fun to go check out those shows and think, man, me and that person would have a great match with each other, or I would like to see that person. I go to matches all the time and be like, man, him and Juan would have a great match. Or it's just fun as an independent wrestler to go to those shows and think what you could do with that person, because they're not, you've never wrestled them, or like, especially if you go kind of far away, you're like, I'd love for them to come locally and we could really put some really good stuff together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think you and Jonah could put on a really good match. Braun.
what is it?
Brox. I think you and Jonah.
Jonah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Bronson Reed.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, don't make me use the other name. It's Jonah to me.
Jonah. I don't know that I have a guy out there right now. If I had to pick one person that I would love to have a match against, it would be KO. Only because I was mistaken for KO one time.
Oh. Were you happy or were you very upset about that? Certain people get mad when you relate.
Don't get mad at Geek, but it's like this kind of reminds me of KO and El Generico.
Oh, well, that's funny. We sit and watch a lot of KO and
I go on back and I'm like, no.
That's okay. Listen, they're great.
Oh yeah,
they're awesome. They're an awesome tag team, and
they're phenomenal.
Get his ass kicked.
But Brox is just gonna come find me somewhere. I don't know.
Nah, man. Listen, KO was one. So it was really funny. There was a picture that was released of Jillian Hall, who was our former trainer, and her daughter, who trained with us for a while, and she had a match that night, and they took a picture together. And in the background of that picture was my back. All you can see was my back and my hair and my head and stuff. And someone commented, it was on Reddit. Someone said, "Is that KO?" And I was like, "Oh, I was mistaken for KO. I'll take it because it was early on in my career. I was like, I'll take it. I'm okay with it."
Most people would be freaking irate to get related.
I'm looking like nothing like him. You're right. That most people would be like,
he weighs more than me. Come on.
Listen, I don't care, man. He's a phenomenal talent. I'm not mad. My in-ring stuff looks like KO's, or someone says that I'm cool with it. He's made it to what he's done what I'm trying to do, man. I'll be mad at that.
People right now are probably laughing at him. Not laughing at him, but like people right now online are probably like, no, he's probably laughing at other people right now because thinking, oh, he just took that WWE money, but look where he is now.
Right. He's doing something he loves to do.
He main evented WrestleMania with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
With the
right? Exactly.
In Texas.
Exactly.
How it doesn't get better than that.
So Stone Cold doesn't wrestle for 19 years, and you're the guy that's going to get to wrestle with him after 19 years. When there's people who like Stone Cold who never got to watch him wrestle because he was past that time. They was general manager or whatever he was doing at that time, or the spots he's come back and they're like, oh, I love Stone Cold, but I never got a chance to see him wrestle. But you're KO and you get to do that after 19 years. How can you be? Exactly.
I wrestle Stone Cold.
I listen. No pun intended. I geeked out. There's a video floating around somewhere, and I was just like, when his glass shattered, I was freaking out.
Yeah, that's just awesome right there. And then people online, but I'm saying prior to that, people were online saying about Kevin Owens, oh, they're gonna bury him. It's like, well, he got that money, so there you go, and he got that WrestleMania money too. There you go.
All right.
I think he's doing fine.
Yeah,
he's doing fine. That's what I'm saying. He's doing fine for himself right now.
Doing great.
Sami Zayn too. Sami Zayn is another one that's doing fine. He got the wrestle Johnny Knoxville in a high-profile match at WrestleMania.
That match was insane.
Yeah,
it was entertaining. I remember my favorite part of that match is
and not only that, he's being featured on TMZ, so even more people are gonna know who he is.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah. The WrestleMania match with Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn. I never heard Juan laugh as hard as I did when Sami Zayn kicked Wee Man. It was so good. Like he's crying now. It was the funniest. Just watching to my right, and he was just laying in his lap crying, laughing so hard watching Wee Man get kicked in the face. I'm like,
it was funny.
He loved it. He loved it. On pretty plane ride home, he was just like,
I hope Wee Man's okay, but
we're sitting on a plane, and all of a sudden, he's giggling to my left, and I'm like, "What are you laughing about?" He was like, "Wee Man got kicked in the face." I was like, "Okay, yeah."
Wee Man could take a suplex through a table from Brock Lesnar. He could take a kick to the face from.
It didn't even break, dude. It just went for him, and he bounced off the table. Like,
I am the table.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. Now that I think about it, you're right. It was rather entertaining. Good job.
He's fine. He'll be
fine.
okay.
He's good.
I'm more worried about Chris Pontus, man.
Yeah.
Going out the ring like that. I was just waiting, man, for Shane McMahon's friend to come out and just challenge him.
I was screaming it the whole time. I'm like, Shane's coming, and then he never came. I was just like,
No, Seth Rollins and Cody, man.
Yeah.
WrestleMania, absolutely great.
Yeah.
So you guys got a little thing going on with some people in West Virginia. If you want to talk about it.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Tell them about it.
So BGW. We got that triangle tag team match for the championships. So you got Circus of Pain, you got Shane Storm and Huff Manley.
Aren't they called the Fairly Odd
Tag
Team? I think is their name. Yeah. Yeah. So, and you guys just had Circus of Pain on, right?
Yep. Yeah. I think
they didn't mention anything about Grappling Inc.
Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything.
That's probably the safest thing for them to do. It's probably the safest thing for them to do, because we've never stepped inside of a BGW ring. But
well, they may not know Grappling Inc. right now, but they will. They'll know our name after.
There won't be a team in that ring that'll forget us, and not a person sitting in the seat that'll ever forget us when we get to that ring. I promise.
Are you guys taking their titles?
Are we taking their titles?
Yeah.
Well, what's the sense of getting in the ring if we don't plan on doing that?
Yeah.
That's our plan. We plan to go to BGW and take everything from them.
Yeah.
That's what we want. And I don't mean that to be a jerk. We step in the ring to be the best. We done it in our singles career. We're going to do it in our tag team careers. We're stepping in the ring to just be the best at what we do.
And then you're going to steal their manager.
Think we need a manager?
They have a manager. Careful, she's a little crafty there.
You know,
I think we
can get a crafty manager. Do you know anybody that's has a bubbly personality that could be a manager for us?
Someone's in the chat. Someone's in the chat right now.
Is there someone in the chat right now?
Someone in the chat that can help us.
Do we need a manager?
I don't think we need one, but
if we had to have one,
I wonder who that is, Joe. I wonder who it is.
It's just, I'm not gonna get copyright. The song goes a little bit like,
just want to have fun.
We do just want to have fun.
Yeah,
that works. I'm
sure the girls do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently this Bubbles knows someone. Yeah.
You know somebody too. There you go.
That manager there, she gets in the way, and she thinks she. I think Miss Bubbles over there would throw the little skinny little manager through.
I have seen Bubbles deliver an X Factor or two, so she might be able to deliver one of those to her.
Yeah.
I've seen her do that at times.
Would you put a mask on Sarah Bubbles? Would you put a mask on?
Let's put a mask on Bubbles. Her big blonde hair sticking out the side of it.
Oh,
looking like El Generico.
Oh, jeez. No, that's not me. That wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me at all. It wasn't me. Joe, we'll set that up with you because apparently you're her manager now. I guess I'll set that up with you. Yeah, I'll holler at you. We'll get that set up. If we need some backup, we'll holler at Bubbles.
Oh yeah.
You have to say it in Spanish. My name is Sario Bubbles. That's not Sarah Bubbles. That's Sario Bubbles.
Sario Bubbles. Buble. We call her Buble.
Sarah Bubbles. Sarah Bubbles.
Oh man, we're gonna get sued by Bubbly now.
Thank you for booking me, Joe. You're welcome, Sarah.
The drink or the singer?
Both. Well, Geek does work for Coca-Cola, so we're always looking for sponsors. Always.
Well, the thing is, what sponsors are we talking about? I don't know anybody. I'm the lowest person on the food chain, so there you go.
So am I in my grocery store. Anytime I say I want to get sponsored,
it's like, what sponsors are you talking about, man?
Anytime I say I want to get sponsored by my job, I think I see my manager slowly appear from behind my desk on the opposite side that none of you can see. And he's like this.
He's just like peeks out and he's like,
No
no.
sponsors.
No.
And then the head pops down. And he goes, I don't know how to get behind Joe's desk. So messy back here, Joe. Sorry. Dusty too. Nobody sees what I see when I'm looking at the behind me. I see a purple Rey Mysterio staring at me with a cruiserweight title on.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's my favorite Rey.
If only I could have that title.
Don't you have a cruiserweight title? I bought you a cruiserweight title. We hosted a FTC in Time Warp, one of our local sponsors. Hosted at WrestleCon. We brought in some talent and done some autographs. Well, there was a vendor there that had a like the kids' plastic cruiserweight titles for sale, and I said, please don't sell that. Just put it back. I'll buy it at the end of the day. Because I was busy, and I went back and got it. And I said, here's your title because you're never getting my FTC AOG championship. So I gave him a championship. So
Yeah, but it's the 205 Live one.
it's a belt though.
Yeah.
Is anyone else giving you a belt?
No one gives me belts. I just earn them.
Okay. Anyways, I gifted him a belt.
Joe, where's the 23-6 champion? He usually shows up. I guess he's a little scared today.
Yeah. You have a guy that always comes in the chat that's a YouTube 20, what is it, 24/7?
No, 23-6.
23-6 champion.
What's that?
23-6 champion. He takes a
Like a day and an hour off. Yeah.
takes a day and an hour off. He's I gotta get some sleep, man.
Oh. What's that?
Like, he always talks smack to me. I'm like, you don't know. I'm trying to get to Long Island this summer. They'll be talking smack about me to geek at a show, and I'll just be like,
Roll him up, schoolboy.
Yeah.
That seems to be the way to win a championship like that. Get him with the schoolboy real quick.
I don't think he's the champion anymore. I think it's the balloon guy.
I'm gonna have to go after the balloon man.
There's a guy at our local wrestling show. He makes like balloon, like the wrestlers like design like the balloons basically. So he can make you as a balloon, and it will look exactly like you.
Oh, that would be cool. I had the last show. I had someone make a figure.
No, he's a vendor. This guy's a vendor. An actual vendor.
Oh, cool.
He's made
That's
balloons. He's made balloons for Mick Foley. He's been made balloons for so many different
Life
wrestlers.
size?
I think no, just regular like animal.
Okay.
balloon. Yeah.
Does he do the same thing McFoley does? Because if he goes through thumbtacks, it's not gonna last long.
No.
Yeah, put the balloon Mick Foley in through thumbtacks. Talk about bubbles being popped.
You guys gotta look him up. His name is Mr. Pop and Twist.
Mr. Pop and Twist.
Mr. Pop and Twist. Look up some of the stuff he makes. It's like
Twist,
he's been on is like a lot of balloon challenges and stuff like that. He's like really creative, you know.
He's always at the VPW shows on Long Island. Always. He has a family event to go to, but he goes to those events. He goes to the VPW. VPW is one of the good ones that would say you guys would legitimately fit in the tag team division over there.
VPW?
Victory Pro. Victory Pro.
We got Victory Pro. We got let's see, New York Wrestling Connection, which is a good one. That's where me and Geek have been fan of NYWC for 23 years?
Yeah.
We used to go to the shows back in the day when Brian Myers was still there.
Yeah. And Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
They come around here.
Yeah, we've had them around here a time or two.
No, this is when they were local guys.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, before they would charge $100.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Oh, I just threw a fireball. Sorry.
Before they were charging like $120, I think it is, or something.
I have a picture with the both of them, and Geek's like, "You're never gonna get that autograph." I'm like, if I give them the pity and be like, "Remember me?"
No.
Be like,
yeah. Throw it. It's a good thing it's not MJF because he would that's the type of guy that he would actually do that. He would rip that up, wipe it, play with it. Yeah.
I would jump the table in his ass and be like, Go angry girlfriend. yeah.
No, we do. We say, MJF, want to come on the podcast? Well, too bad. We don't want you.
You guys suck. He could start crying. He didn't. He put me on. I'll be like,
no. We would invite him on the podcast and be like, guess what? We don't want you on the podcast.
You just
5-minute podcast.
Yeah.
What? I never heard of you guys. Who are you? That's how he would get you, geek. Like,
Yeah.
what? And you're like, what's dudes that he would probably really annoyingly talk really, really loud because that's what MJF does. What's dudes at ringside? I've never heard of you guys.
Yeah.
And then he'll belittle. What's the word? Belittle us? Is that the word? I can't think it. I'm just learning my big words. But yeah.
Word of the day: paper towels are the best, man. You just rip a paper towel, learn a word, and use them to wipe up stuff.
Yep. Like
you never heard of word of the day paper towels? Never heard of word of the day paper towels? No. Don't worry, my little buddy. I'll teach you.
Okay. There's another promotion that's in New Jersey that I went to. I don't know if you saw when I went live, the end of April. Mm-hmm. I went to a show called ISPW.
Yes, yeah, I remember.
It was a good show, even though Bushwhacker Luke was there, and he got in my live. And then afterwards, like an hour later, I was like, "Oh, can I get an interview with you?" He was like, "No, brother, I charge. Hi, brother. I just did that for free for you." And I'm like, okay.
That's what you can get.
Yeah. At least he done that one part though. That was cool.
Yeah. He was at the end. He was like, "Ah."
Yeah.
He is 73 years old and he's still wrestling.
Wow. Well, I have to tell you guys a story. I don't know what the 73 reminded me of this. We just recently done another Bluegrass WrestleCon, kind of like the one I told you about, where I bought him his belt. And he doesn't appreciate it. So we just done another one. We had guys like Sergeant Slaughter, Ricky Dragon Steamboat, Arn Anderson, his son Rock. We had Ron Simmons. We had a plethora of just talent, and then we volunteer and we help with the guys that are and girls that are there, kind of help them manage their booth. I got the luck of getting to sit with DDP.
Wow!
And you guys know my story. I've told you guys before. I started at 39 years old. DDP started at 36, I believe. Mm-hmm. So he towards the end of the day, he brought it up to me. He said, I can appreciate you starting so late. I started late. And he asked me if I was on the DDP yoga program. And I said, I'm not. I've looked into it, but I've never been part of it. But before the end of the day, I was on it, and he hooked me up, man. He put me on the plan, and I've been using it. That's awesome. But for DDP to recognize that, and we've exchanged some messages, and he's been really supportive and helping me out with the DDP yoga plan, and it's so cool. So he's one of the great guys in wrestling, man. He's done so much for the legends like Scott Hall before he passed, and he's working with Jake now, and the ones he's working with Butterbean, the boxer, if you guys remember him.
Yeah.
He's one of the best guys in wrestling. He's one of the guys that really care about what you can do after wrestling and how you feel and how you can do things once your career's over. I can't put DDP over enough. He's phenomenal. One of the best guys.
Yeah. I've heard so many stories about DDP, by the way, like where he's helped like AJ Styles rehabilitate his knee or something like that.
Yeah.
Like right before we went to WWE, like AJ said in like interviews that he was in such bad shape, and he went to DDP yoga and he rehabilitated. I can't pronounce it, but you know what I mean.
Rehabilitated. Yeah.
Rehabilitated his knee and everything. Helped him out so much.
Listen, I don't know. There was probably 15 or 20 people that came up to the table getting autographs from DDP that day that have worked the DDPY program, and they showed pictures of themselves to now. And I was astonished, man. There was, guys and girls losing 100, 150 pounds, feeling better. Pre-diabetics that are no longer pre-diabetic, getting their A1Cs down, and just completely changing their lives. And he hugged every single one of them. He didn't shake their hand and say, thanks for buying the program, and moved them on. He hugged them. He listened to their stories. He wanted to know everything about their journey up to now, and he took time and listened to them. If if there's a good guy in wrestling and a guy that actually cares about how you feel with a program that he's trying, it's Diamond Dallas Page. He actually cares about what you're doing with his program because he designed it to rehabilitate himself with his back. That's kind of what it came around from. And obviously it's worked wonders for him. I'm telling you, he doesn't look, I think he told me he was 66, maybe 65.
Is he 66?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It was something like that. And he doesn't look it.
Looks great.
He moves around perfect. I mean, he was in great shape. Super nice guy. Like if you guys ever want to try anything, even if you don't need to lose weight, if you just want to tone or be more flexible, I highly suggest DDPY. I love it. And DDPY, I'm over the moon for him, honestly.
Geek, maybe we should sign up just so we could talk to us on Instagram. Joe, you're horrible. Yep.
Hey, I would almost guarantee you will, man. If you put in the work and do everything you're supposed to with it, and he definitely wants to recognize the ones that are using it the right way.
There we go, Geek. We'll sign up. You'll get muscular. You'll finally be not so skinny.
I'm already muscular. Look at that right there.
God, look at that. Look at him. Look at him. Look at you.
I got the Shawn Michaels in the 90s muscles. I don't even.
It's a shame. Huh?
Bam.
There you go. I don't
Save
need
me,
no
Juan. Save me.
I might need to work a little.
Save me.
I got the Coca-Cola gym right there.
Save me.
I go sideways.
I got Jose.
Hey, if we're working angles, let me go grab a weight real quick. Let me get a dumbbell and just pump it for a minute.
No, but
put the guns away, Joe. You're getting us canceled. Put them away.
Sorry.
You have a conceal and carry for those things?
Yeah, I know. I'm in Pennsylvania, open carry state.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Well, that's why I have mine out because I didn't want to get arrested. So I cut the sleeves off because if you conceal them, then it could be trouble.
Yeah, cop will stop you. Woo! And you're hanging out with a guy with a mask on, and your guns are exposed.
You want to conceal that? I promise.
Yeah. The cops would pull you over immediately in Pennsylvania, guy. Well, they wouldn't. Like, your guns, you could have your guns.
You have a gun and you have a guy with a mask? I'm like, what the heck?
Where are you guys going?
Up here. My gun's in my mask. Let me pull my
Hold on. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Pull out the Joker style gun out of your mask. Oh, sorry.
Long one, yeah.
Yeah, I just keep pulling it out.
My head's big enough. I can.
That is like totally like something I would do because Geek is like says I'm like the Joker, so I would be like some wannabe thug, be like, "Yo, man, you ain't nothing." I'm just like,
just keep pulling it out.
What were you saying? And
I don't know if you guys saw the new movie with the Riddler. Was pretty creepy, man.
The what movie?
The new Batman.
I haven't finished it.
I haven't either.
I haven't finished it.
Oh no, the Riddler. He's creepy. Well, he's pretty creepy. You know.
I'll definitely have to check it out. I haven't seen it at all yet.
I'm not giving spoilers if you didn't see it. So
Don't
do that.
Not this time. I watched the last Brox boulder podcast, and y'all giving spoilers out.
That was Joe. Joe was Joe. Joe's the one with the big mouth, man.
Oh, shut up, Geek. See, this is why I'd pull a Shawn Michaels on you and Marty Jannetty. Like,
Listen, guys, it's tag team month. Calm down. You guys are a great tag team. Don't start all that.
Don't worry. It's like I'm just gonna throw Joe through the barbershop window pretty soon, and it's gonna happen.
Geek. I'm the Shawn Michaels. I'm the one that like the girls come see. Here we go. Spanish Geek runs through the curtain. They go, "Oh, bendito."
When Joe comes over to do a live show one day, we're going to reenact that, and we'll be like, "It finally happened." And everyone's going to be like, no. Everybody in the chat's going to start crying.
You may be taller than you, Geek, but I'm stronger than you. I'm like Taz. I'll just be like, lock you in your own.
And then we'll say, see, it finally happened.
I'm just enjoying it.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. We
don't like it when dad and dad fight. No, Bobby.
It's just something else that we've been best friends from college for like 20, like what? 20. Like, what is it?
20. I lost count, Joe. It's been too long, man.
20 something years. Yeah. And I was the elder statesman in college too, because he was younger than me.
It might have been 2003. Was it 2003, 2002?
Yeah, he'd be following me around. It was raining outside. I'm walking around outside. And he's like, right, Joe, it's raining. Let me outside. Why are you outside? It's raining. Like, because I want to go outside. It's raining, Joe. It's cold. You have a jacket on.
It's a pretty great accent you had back then, Metal Geek. I like it. It's a pretty good one.
I have a deep voice, though. That's why.
In college, we were.
I'm perfect for radio. So
yeah,
there you
we
go.
were dubbed as Beavis and Butthead in college.
I dig it.
Didn't they come out with a movie?
Beavis and Butthead.
They're coming out with another movie.
Another movie, I hear.
Yeah.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount is sucking up everything like an alien spaceship in the farm. Dude. Everything's getting taken away. Butthead movie.
You want to see this movie? Only on Paramount Plus. There you
go. Nope. South Park, 3-part movie. Nope. But I want to see it.
It's a 2-part movie, and then they have another 2-part movie that's coming.
Next, guys, it's going to be Stranger Things that gets taken away from Netflix. It's going to be put on Paramount.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
What?
I've.
Well, it can't be owned because it's owned by Netflix, Joe.
What if Netflix is like, man, we don't know, and then Paramount's just like,
I'll take it.
Here you go. Here's a guap. You could have it. You don't know anything about it.
I also have never seen Stranger Things.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Well, thanks for having us, guys. We appreciate it. We'll go ahead and just kick we'll see ourselves out now.
We'll go now. Watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the new season. It just came out.
Howard hasn't seen the other two. Geek, what's wrong with you?
Have you guys seen Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's seen Rick and Morty.
We can stay. He's got.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember the barbecue. There you go.
I have a Juan shirt on.
That's just as scary.
Wait a second. Oh gosh, you gotta see the back of it. Can you see it?
Back. I could read it, Joe.
Yeah. He's flexing on us. I can see. Yeah.
The one and only. There you go.
Yeah, the one
and only.
The one and only.
Where did you get the idea for your mask, Juan? Like, where'd you get that idea?
This is.
Sorry. Go ahead. Where'd you get the idea?
This is just like a normal mask. It's not really anything too crazy. It's just something done together. I got it from a site.
Okay.
I got this from my parents.
Yeah. Got these glasses from a friend.
Yeah, this side of the mask is my mom.
Okay.
So, we're not a good looking family.
Wow, that's harsh.
Jeez.
So, who's some tag teams you guys would love to face?
That we'd like to face?
Yeah.
Yeah, like dream opponents. I'm sorry.
I'm down with anybody that's got a belt that they want to get rid of.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of FTR, obviously, one of the top people in the business right now. Red Dragon, I've always been a fan of them.
Red Dragon's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm interested. I haven't seen them too often, but I'm interested in Styles and Balor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot the Briscoes.
Briscoes. They were
like the Briscoes.
They were just here a few months ago locally.
Wow.
What's the name of the team? I never can remember. It's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
Jurassic Express.
Jurassic Express. I think those guys will be fun. Obviously Jurassic Luchasaurus is huge, much bigger than I am, but I kind of feel like that's kind of what we're geared towards. Like I told you early on, there's speed, there's power, they work cohesively really well. I think so. I think it would be fun for me.
We're not strangers to big challenges.
Not at all. And what's funny is just for no reason. For the longest time, we've been working on tag stuff. Like even before we decided to become a tag team, we'd just be in training or in here on a day where we were just he and I working, and we'd be working on tag stuff. And then one day it was just like, yeah, let's do that. So
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn's another one.
That would be fun.
Sami Zayn, yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the memes? By the way,
Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah. The best thing, like exactly the coolest thing is him wearing Sammy's mask, and I'll just do my best to look Canadian. And, we'll just,
you just have to say sorry. Like
sorry.
Instead of saying NXT, gotta go NXZ.
NXZ. Sorry, we stole your gimmick.
Oh God, our friends from A Straight Talk would be so mad right now. What is this making fun of our Canadian accents? I don't know.
I don't know. Those dudes at ringside, they like to do
Letter Kenny. That's what we do. We just watch Letter Kenny, and we got it. We do watch Letter. I love Letter Kenny.
Our artist Joe Alphabet would be like, guys,
what? Why?
No,
not good.
He'd just be like, sorry, I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. Like,
sorry.
The first time we were talking, we were like on Instagram, me and Joe, we were like, said something, and he's like, I think he said to Geek, if I say sorry, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian.
He just preemptively apologizes for his accent.
I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. If I say sorry a lot, I'm Canadian. I'm just like,
sorry, I'm polite.
Sorry. I'd have to be afraid we go to Canada and then everybody just says sorry to us all day. Sorry.
Been to Canada.
Honestly, never been to Canada, but I heard some nice things.
I've been to Niagara.
It's probably cold.
The most I know about Canada was what I learned from Super Troopers too.
Oh yes.
That's what I know about the most.
Super Troopers is the best movie. But you like what does he say in the first one? He's like I'm blanking because that's like one of the movies I used to watch with my sister all the time.
Which part? I love Super Troopers. I got it.
Oh gosh, when he gets the liter of cola.
Yeah. Do we have liter cola? It's for a cop. Don't spit in it. Liter cola.
One's like, I see the big question mark over his head.
Yeah. You've seen Super Troopers, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I was about to say,
man, I'm telling you,
team over.
It was close. If you'd have said no, I've been going.
Geek hasn't.
Geek, you. Oh my God, we gotta have.
What did you say, Geek? Did you say you've never seen Super Troopers?
Geek, dude, really?
Oh no, this interview's over.
Come on, man, really?
This interview's
Geek,
over.
when I come to see you, we have to watch Super Troopers, then Super Troopers 2.
Wait, real quick. I know someone else has never seen Super Troopers, and if that person would just,
she's still in.
If that person would just put the raising hand emoji up right now in the chat,
we know who you're talking about.
That would be great.
But we also got to know. See, we got Sarah in the chat. We didn't get Reese, so they could start arguing in the chat.
That would be great. I can make it. I can make a text to Reese and.
That's the next podcast for Tag Team Month.
Yes, they were.
We walk a good mutual respect tag team. Those two, I don't know what they just don't like.
Put them in the same camera in the same room.
That's correct.
Please, see, thank you. Yeah. Please let me be a part of that. I just want to watch. I just want to watch the arguing. That's all I want to watch.
She goes to tag her. She's like, ow, my nail, it caught the rope. I can't. I gotta go. My tights, they shrunk. I gotta go, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch that one. I want to watch that one. We'll watch it and learn how not to be a tag team.
Yeah.
She'll trip getting in and she'll go, you tripped me.
I don't have any nails, so we're good.
So what would you say, would you say the difference is between having being a singles wrestler and being a tag team is?
It's going to be really nice to have someone to work cohesively with and know that whatever happens, they've got my back. Because for me specifically, you always have a target on your back when you carry a belt. you know. So having someone that will have my back no matter what happens will be really great. And for him to have that, I'm sure makes him feel really good too. But the biggest thing for me is just knowing that I can count on someone. I can tag him in and know he's going to carry that same passion and the same drive in the ring that I have. So
yeah, we both want the same thing. So it's good that you have, like you said, you have someone to have your back, and you have someone who you can talk to and trust and look for advice on in and out of the ring. So it's comforting. It's because when you're on the singles, it's just you.
Yep.
Yeah. Totally.
You have anything else, Joe?
So where do you both see yourselves in 5 to 10 years? That's my last question.
Ooh. Go ahead, buddy.
Well, for me, I'm not sure entirely. I want to make my name. I want to put my name out there. I want to show people just who I am. I want to show people what I'm capable of, and we'll just see and take the ride. Just see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know, man. I got the late start. I'm going to ride the wave as long as I can. In 5 years, I really hope to be in a position to still be able to be performing in the ring at a high level. If not, I would love to come back to AOG and show the future of wrestling, what I learned from Bobby and Jillian and the people that I trained with here at AOG, and just pass that information on. Bobby always talks about he would be doing himself and the world a disjustice or an injustice if he wasn't passing on the knowledge that he has. And he's a wealth of knowledge. I'm telling you guys, I think I told you guys this last time. If you've never actually looked up anything Bobby Blaze has done in his career, please do. He's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal talent. He's a phenomenal wealth of knowledge. I wouldn't be where I'm at without Bobby Blaze, and I don't think he would be either. No, honestly.
Absolutely not.
But I would want to do the same thing Bobby does. I would want to come back and help Bobby here or wherever he would be at, hopefully here, and just help that next crop of talent or do whatever Art of Grappling would need for me to do, because they put me where I'm at now. So maybe be his manager. Like I mean, I could be your manager, right? Yeah.
I could, because I don't think Sarah wants to.
Either she does. I don't care. I mean, I'm me. So if I want to be your manager, she's fired.
Yeah.
Sorry. My final question is just, where would you guys love to travel to? Places you got as a tag team.
I don't. I don't know that I have a specific place. I would love to. I would love to be in an arena full of people, and I mean an arena full of people who genuinely love wrestling like we do, and be staring across the ring with two other people who genuinely love wrestling, and that I could go to war with and have respect for them when I step out of the ring. As far as a setting for that place, I think it'd be really cool to set up a ring on the beach. You have the ocean crashing to your right or left or whatever, and you're running a match with the ocean right there, and the breeze and just having people cheer and having a great match. Call me crazy. I think that would be kind of cool.
I would want either Japan or England. Always like the styles there.
Well, we know a lot of wrestling promotions. We don't know them, but we know of them now from like
doing the podcast.
Wrestling that's over in England on the island of Wight. That's a small island, a tiny island. I mean, if you're like a well-known indie wrestler and you go there, they'll be like, "Oh my god!" Like they'll freak out. You know what I mean? Like,
cool.
And Coventry Pro. Yeah, Coventry Pro, which is what we just had one of their bigger stars on the podcast earlier today. They're good people, super cool. super friendly.
Savage.
UK Wrestling. Savage. I was gonna go to the list, Geekins.
Sorry.
UK Wrestling. That's another one. That's Power Slam. Is it Power Slam?
Yeah.
England. What's the rest of them? You always say them.
Savage, Fight Factory. There's another one, right?
Yeah.
It's plenty of schools over there. You know.
There's a lot of it's so funny, and also I could see Juan fitting in like in somewhere like AAA or like it's quite a few places in East Bay Pro in California.
There's a couple places like that. There's a few people down AAA that I've seen that I'd be interested in. At least learn from. Pick their brain, face them in the ring.
Yeah, that's the cool thing, man, is like getting to learn from the people you get to work with. Like he just got to work with Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's cool to get to be on some of these shows and get to meet the people that they kind of looked up to. We both got to work a little bit with Scotty Too Hottie and Rikishi not that long ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just it's fun to get to meet these people and work with them. And what's funny is as I say this all the time is we've had a bunch of different seminars. Shane Douglas, Tommy Wildfire Rich, Gangrel was just recently here with us. Scotty Too Hottie, who done some stuff with it. Melina. The funny thing about all these people that we've been in these seminars with is they say a lot of the same things Bobby says every week to us. And it for us, it really validates, not that we ever doubted it, but it really validates the things that he says every week to us twice a week here. And we're just like, well, these guys that the average fan knows. I'm talking about like Scotty Too Hottie and Rikishi and those guys. The average fan knows who those guys are. You really got to love wrestling to know who Bobby Blaze is, but he is just as talented and just as knowledgeable as these guys that have the names and the bigger careers than Bobby did. All of them have said this saying, think, shoot, then work. And it's something that we get taught. And to my right is a board, and that saying has been written on that board since the day Bobby showed up here. Think, shoot, then work. And everyone that we've had brought in has said it. So it really validates that Bobby Blaze knows what the hell he's talking about. And no one will ever convince me or anybody that's went to AOG otherwise.
Yeah. Do you guys have any upcoming shows or? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, we've got a lot. We got a big summer for FTC for sure. We have local fairs and things we're doing. Boyd County Fair, Lawrence County Fair, Carter County Fair. I'm not sure the dates, honestly. We have our next big show will be July 26th at the Boyd County Community Center. It's over in Ashland, Kentucky. It'll be a great show. We're hoping that we can get rid of ECC at that point. I don't know that they're going to be there, but I don't feel like they're gone. I just got the sickening feeling they're not gone. So hopefully we can put them in our rearview mirror at that next event we have. Juan and I personally, we have BGW on July 16th for the tag team championships up there with Fairly Odd Tag Team and Circus of Pain, like we mentioned earlier.
Yep.
We've been working a little bit with a company called BWA in Northern Ohio. We've got some stuff planned for them in the next few months. Great promotion. Really good people. A good promoter. What was the name of the? We just done some TV tapings with James Avery, and the promotion he runs almost live on Twitch. It's Ohio Live Wrestling, OLW, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
That's a great promotion. James
Twitch on Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, 9 p.m.
Almost live is what they call it. Look for us there next coming weeks. But James was a good one too. James said a lot of the same things Bobby said. And he has a school up there in Northern Ohio. So it's really cool to get to go out there and to different places and hear the same things from the same guys. So it just kind of validates where you go. The guys know what they're talking about.
Do you guys have any social medias or where people can find you?
You can find me at number Juan_218 and on Facebook, just Juan. Should be able to find it. And that's about it. All comes to mind.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any kind of social media that you can think of, I have, and it's just Brox Boulder. I'm the only Brox Boulder out there, so pretty easy to find. The one and only Brox Boulder. You already got that right. I can't take that. I can't take. Can I use it?
It can be something. Maybe a little t-shirts.
Okay.
Like a collab.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
The one and only grappling ink.
Yeah.
I like it. Book it. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You guys have been awesome, though. Thanks so much, Brox, for coming back on the podcast, and thanks Juan for accepting our invite. By the way,
Thank you guys for putting us out there, man. We really appreciate it. We hope to be. Hopefully, on July 17th, we can come back on and we'll be wearing some gold over our shoulder
for the future. Yeah,
definitely tell the owner of FTC. Of course, we're doing Owners Month next month.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you're the trainer, the one you were talking about, like Blaze, I know he's a school, but
busy guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, Joe Pace owns the company. He owns FTC. Owns the school. Bobby's the head trainer. Possibly. I mean, Bobby had his own podcast for years called Bell to Bell with Bobby Blaze. It just recently ended the last few months. It was 5 years, maybe 5 years long. So, and then Joe's probably always down, man. Joe's a great promoter and a great guy in the wrestling business.
Oh yeah.
So
tell him to like, hey, dudes, the Ringside's doing Owners Month next month. You know, want to have you guys on.
Yeah, we'll let
sure. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely
pass it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you know anybody that wants to get on the podcast, it's like we're always open for him.
Listen, we have a guy for you. We have a guy for you. His name is Nedrick. If you want a good time, call Nedrick. Is that should I write that in the bathroom stall in there?
Nah.
I think it's already there.
It's already there. I bet he wrote it. Nedrick is the best. Nedrick is a great time. He's king of the beaches. He just walks around randomly flexing. I don't know. Whatever. I love Nedrick. He's one of the best.
And him and he don't like me entirely, but I gotta give him. He's a good talent. Caleb Throne. Metal Geek, you may like him. He's big heavy metal
geek.
Geek.
He's a big metal
Your
geek.
name geek. He's stealing your name.
Yeah.
Listen, we have a plethora of guys that you would love. Caleb Throne's good. Josh Rocket is really good.
Do you have a group message? Just put our name in the group message and say, everybody in here right now, message dudes at Ringside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. And by the way, Sarah Bubbles agrees with Nedrick. By the way, you need Ned.
Hey, you guys want to? Never mind. Forget Sarah Bubbles. She don't want to do nothing.
All right. Once again, thank you guys so much for accepting our invite so late, by the way, because it was a last minute notice. But anyway, thanks again. I'm the Metal Geek.
I'm Joe Panther III, and
I'm Brox Boulder.
I'm the one.
And we will catch you in the next one.